when it comes to this, using this as a daily tool, it's probably the best tool when it comes.
Hey, my name is RJ Martinez, and in this video, we're gonna talk about how to create a t-shirt that someone would buy for themselves or someone else would buy for a gift for someone else. All right, this is gonna be so easy because we're gonna be using Amazon. So let's get started. Let me take you step by step through the whole process on how to design your first t-shirt online. And if you get any value out of this video, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below.
All right, so when it comes to any of this, right, research is going to be the king, okay? Because you don't want to design something or create something. And what I mean by that, it can be a simple text-based design. You don't want to create something for someone and they don't want it, right? Or they're not looking for it, they're not searching for it. So knowing how to do research, it is the most important thing. I would say probably. It's the king. It's the first thing that you do. And I recommend you design something for something that you know, like a hobby or interest, baseball, basketball, football. But of course, do not make sure you know your trademarks and stuff like that, and you're not infringing on anyone else's, property, right? You don't want to be, can't design for, when I say basketball, you cannot design for the Phoenix Suns, the Los Angeles Lakers, unless you have the rights, right? So what we're going to do is just leave this blank. Okay, I'm over here at merchresearch.com, redirected to merchinformer.com, merch, Amazon listings you can see up there. So what we're going to do is, based on what marketplace you're going to design for, you can design for the US and t-shirt, whatever product that you want to design for example, t-shirt. Okay, of course, right? And then, like, if you want to niche down a little bit right here, it's like the interest, baseball, basketball, football, whatever it is. But for this example, we're gonna leave it blank and we're just gonna hit search. Okay. Now this method that we just did right now is gonna filter out pretty much everything on Amazon, but only leave the merch by Amazon t-shirts. Okay, as you can see. Okay, what we're gonna do is gonna come over here to the right hand side and sort by newest arrival. Okay, now this is basically going to give us an idea. Okay, when we do that, these are the newest shirts, newest designs that were uploaded. You know what I mean? But I don't know, by today, yesterday, I don't know, really. It does, yeah. That basically the newest arrivals, right? And you can see, like, if you go on the listing, it'll show you like which ones were uploaded today. So now, like, for example, you can see like this person is trying to trick the algorithm. You see that by they're putting the period and stuff like that. Don't do that. You get your account suspended, okay? So do not do that. That's a big no-no, because they're basically, what they're doing is trying to infringe on someone else's, like, their branding and trying to steal for them. So don't do that. That's a big no-no. You get in trouble for that, okay? So as we go down, I'm looking for something that, it's just for this example to show you that, I'm looking for something that's like trending and it's making sales, right? So, and the idea behind that is not to copy it. The idea behind it is to give you an idea that there's a demand for that niche and you can see that it's selling. Because for me personally, there's certain niches that I sell in that no one else are in. And I didn't even think about, I ended up creating that design, right? And it makes sales. And I'm just like, who's buying this? Like, I don't know who's buying it, but it's like a very low competition niche. And low competition niche that no one's in, and no one would think they would buy it. And it hovers between 600K to 1 million BSR, right? It's never going to be like it's a bestseller in the niche, but it's like a sub niche, like it's a very small niche, right? But it makes sales, 2 or 3 sales a week. So but then I have other products that do really well too as well, and they make, I make sales 10, 20 shirts sold in one day, just that one design. So the idea, so we're coming down here. So for example, right now, a lot of the stuff that's trending is 4th of July stuff. So you're going to see a lot of 4th of July right now on this page. So it depends on what it is. So like if we get closer to Halloween, right? Right now it's June 30th. Okay. It's closer to 4th of July. So there's new products that are being uploaded. I want to show you this. So this one I have, for example, was uploaded yesterday and it's already making sales today. Okay. And that's how powerful that is. And then some people say, like, isn't it too late to upload? Yes, it is too late to upload. I wouldn't recommend you focus on it, but it's not. You can still make sales, and then it'll last. Then next year comes around, then you'll start making more sales, right? Because just the power of, learning about keywords and how to rank certain stuff on Amazon will generate you traffic to your listing and create more sales. So that's an example. But you know, it's 4th of July is when? 1, 2, 3, 4 more days. So it's in 4 more days. That's how much time you have left. And usually if you come over here and click, let's say you click large, it's not going to get there. It's going to get there on the 6th. So right now it's like, nah, don't even mess with it, right? Because it's not going to get there on time for the customer. And most likely, maybe they might return it. They might keep it. I don't know. People are weird sometimes. So yeah, so you get the idea of that right there. It's like, you can see like trending holiday stuff does really, really well. Let's see, Plant Mama, something like this. Look at this, Plant Mama Pride. So you kind of get the idea behind this. Christmas in July, right? This is coming up, right? And as you can see, that it's making sales. But this is pretty powerful because by looking at this, that we know that Christmas in July is coming up and it's doing some sales, and we know that there's a demand over there. So if I go and research Christmas in July just to see what type of designs I can create for that month, and if I can get ahead of it, that'd be pretty powerful, right? So you can see that there's a demand for this niche and it's selling. Now we come over here to Plant Mama, right? Look at this, Pride, Plant Mama Pride. Pride month is this month, but you know, this one right here, for example, we click on this one, and this is more like an evergreen niche, right? It sells all year round. If you come down here, it was uploaded on the 28th, right? And it's making sales by looking at the BSR. Okay, and that's pretty cool. Okay, and the price point is pretty high. I'm not saying to do this, so they probably know their market or they made it for somebody, right? And that right there is, you know, that's one of the cool things about it. It's a simple text-based design, right? And they have the pride colors throughout the design. But just thinking about it like that, like, you know, if you think about the design and who you're designing for, you kind of get an idea of like, okay, cool. Maybe there's a plant mama out there, right? She loves plants and she likes to, you know, wear something like that on her shirt. So I can create something like that for somebody and they'll buy it, right? So think about it that way. You're creating something for someone that wants to buy it. You're creating it for a customer or a person that would want to buy it. And you're not creating it for yourself, okay? Maybe you have that type of, you know, that fashion where you would like, you know what, I would wear this, you know, I'm pretty sure someone else will wear this, right? But I always recommend for you to understand your customer, know who you're creating for, okay? And it makes it more easier for you to make more sales. That's why research is so important. It can be anything, okay? You can go into any niche. If you learn about the niche and you create something that the customer wants, create something for the customer, they buy it, and the algorithm shows you love, and you show Amazon love, and it shows you love, and you make more sales, you make more money. You get the point, right? So we kind of came down here. We looked at, you know, Christmas in July. We found 4th of July, and then we found a Plant Mama Pride. Like you see, as I'm going down, I'm looking at, okay, those are 3 different niches that we just found, okay, as we're going down. Even that 4th of July design it can be all year round design, right? It can be an evergreen design, and that can sell consistently every single day, right? Because people have a lot of pride when it comes to being American. So even the same thing here, you can see it. So very, very powerful. You can see what I'm talking about when it comes to research. Learn research, and then the design process will come next. Okay, and it doesn't have to be something crazy. It can be really something. It can be something very, very simple, as we showed over here. Plant Mama, easy. You can do that. I can do that. I don't even know how to design. I suck at designing, but I understand the research part of it, and I know what they want. So it makes me kind of a designer, I want to say. So if you focus on that, it makes it so much easier. And if you're unaware, I do have a team. I outsource, so I've done that from the very beginning. Okay, I've focused more on the research part of things and keep making sure the workflow is all good. So I know what I'm talking about when it comes to this type of stuff, and I enjoy teaching other people. So hopefully you get this. It's very, very important. Research is king. All right, so another way to do research too is using Merch Informer, the actual tool itself. If you sign up, you get a 3 free day trial. So let me log in. Boom, boom. All right, one of the cool things that I like to do over here is product research. I'm gonna come down here to movers and shakers, and this is a cool thing. It basically filters out everything, right? All the clutter over there on Amazon.com. And it pretty much brings all the merch shirts or whatever product that you want to do. So you can filter this up here too, by the way. So type, you can do weekly, monthly, daily. And then see, you can do merch shirts, t-shirts, long sleeve, tank tops, v-necks. You see that. And then you can do different marketplaces, right? So if you're uploading to one of the tips that I recommend right now too, if you're uploading, you make sure you're uploading to other marketplaces with your merch account. If you're researching, you can use this, and that's the power of this over here. But for this example, this is what we're doing right here. So look at this one. This one just recently sold. As you can see, a fun thing to do in the morning is not to talk to me. Okay. Look at funny, simple sayings again. Okay. This is nothing too crazy. Very simple saying. Okay. If you can make something like that, that's going to make sales. Okay, and you can see how cool it is. It has the BSR chart right here. So basically when it makes a sell, it will show it right here. This will have like some type of result. It'll show like a BSR. And then when it sells, it'll drop down. When it sells again, it'll drop down. So if it hasn't sold, it'll go up. And then when it sells, it'll drop down. Basically, that's what that is. But you can see how easy it makes it to do research. And there's a ton of things that you can do in here. Okay, very, very powerful tool. Okay, it is the best tool when it comes to, like, you can design in here, you can do research in here. When it comes to this, using this as a daily tool, it's probably the best tool when it comes. It is the best tool when it comes to merch by Amazon, stuff like that. Okay, so very, very powerful tool. I use this on the daily. Okay, when it comes to looking and doing doing research and stuff like that. I want to see what's going on. Okay, what is this data telling me? What's this information what new niches are popping up to me that I can design for and be the best in, right? Okay, so that's very, very, very important that you see that and you're reading this. Okay, don't just look at it like, oh, don't copy none of the designs. That's not the idea behind this. Okay, the idea behind this is to get inspiration and figure out, okay, what niche is doing really well and what can I create for that niche? Watermelon, right? The watermelon niche, summertime, lemonade, you name it, like anything to do with the summer sports, outdoor, whatever events. You're going to see that as you're doing more and more research, you're going to see what's going on. Okay. With this, and this tool helps filter out all that. Very, very powerful. All right, so here are some of the tools that you can use when it comes to making a design. Okay, here is GIMP. This is free download, right? And then for the sake of this video, I'm going to pretty much pass through a lot of this stuff, but here are some of the tools that you can use. This is a free tool, GIMP. Okay, next one is going to be Merch Informer. They have a 3-day free trial. Sign up down below. Have my affiliate link down below in the description. It's called Merch Designer. You come over here. They pretty much have all the templates already made for you. So if you want to design, let's say for a t-shirt over here for merch by Amazon, you're just going to click on this, okay, or a hoodie, pop socket, whatever it is. Click here, right? It kind of gives you the template for all this, and you can basically come in here and mess with some of the stuff. You can see you can mess with font sizes, any of this stuff in here, okay? Do different things, different types of things to the font. And this is all web-based, by the way. And you can pick different fonts, right, as you can see. And then they have like different types of shapes and stuff like that you can use inside here. Let me see. They have clip art too, by the way, that they put out new clip art every single month, which is really cool. And you can see that you can pretty much use all this for free commercial use. It's easy to download. It's web-based. You don't have to worry about your computer crashing, a lot of memory on your computer when you open it. You don't have to worry about that. So it's web-based, very user-friendly to use. 3-day free trial, sign up, use it, check it out, really cool. Next one's going to be Affinity Designer. Really cool. You can use this right here. This, you can create different types of, it's a software, right? And you can obviously create all your designs and stuff in here too. Really cool. I have this one. Really awesome. Adobe. Okay, you can use Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator. They all have their own purpose. They all do their own thing. So it's all kind of how you're going to approach this, and every person is different when it comes to using different tools. Someone prefers Photoshop. Someone prefers to use a Merch Informer. I know someone that uses Merch Informer and then does over $10,000 a month just with products on Merch by Amazon. So it all depends. You know what I mean? Next one's going to be Canva. This one right here too as well. They have a free trial, and then also they have the the pro plan. You definitely have to make sure inside here they have clip art and illustrations and all that stuff that you can use, but you got to make sure it's okay for commercial use. So I would send them email, make sure that you can use it, of course, right? Pretty cool tool. You can do a lot in there, freaking tons of stuff you can do in there. Next one's going to be Over. They have the Over app. So there you can design from your phone. You can download the app on your phone and design from your phone. Okay, that's really cool. That's really amazing. And then they actually, from my understanding, they have a web base too as well, where you can design and stuff like that. I haven't tried that out yet at all, but really cool. You can make designs from your phone. Really awesome when you're starting off. This is really cool to do because you can just be sitting on the toilet, you know what I mean, and just thinking of something and design something. Boom. So these are the tools. So I am going to create a design for you to give you an example of exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. So I came over here to Merch Informer, and I came over here to Etsy Pinterest search, did a Pinterest search, and I typed in lion. Okay, that was something that came to my mind. Just a random idea, and I'm just looking at here and looking, like, seeing what's doing good. I'm getting an idea of what the data is kind of telling me, giving me information. Right, this is very, very powerful because it's cool because we have everything with all the clutter and everything all in one place, right? And I'm thinking lion. I'm thinking dominant. Okay, something dominant, right? There is some illustrations inside of, or clip art inside of Merch Informer, illustrations, clip art, whatever you want to call it. I'm thinking, it's this right here, a king only bows down to his queen. This is pretty interesting, pretty cool. Okay, 3 sides to a Leo. Now, it's kind of more of like a birthday kind of idea, the quiet, sweet side, the fun, crazy side, the side you never want to see. Okay, also has over 1,200 pins. Pretty interesting. I'm thinking of something dominant. I'm thinking of a phrase like, I go after what I want. Okay, and I'm thinking of a lion. So come over here. I opened up, go up to the top, merch designer. Okay, and it brought me over to this page. The cool thing about Merch Informer, it pretty much has all the templates right here for you. This is, for example, I'm going to be using this one with Merch by Amazon. So with Merch by Amazon, I'm going to click on the T-shirt right here. I'm designing for a T-shirt, leave it black. Then I'm going to come over to clip art. I'm going to type in lion. As you can see right there, it's already popped up. I'm going to use this one. Okay. And I thought of I go after what I want. Okay, based off of over here doing the research over here, looking at all this, like, you know, I'm getting like an idea of like a dominant type of design, right? Which is, you know, I'm thinking the lion, the king of the jungle, right? So also to double check for trademarks, stuff like that. That's important because you don't want to get in trouble on the platform, right, by breaking any rules. So I'll go over here to text, just so I'm gonna test out. I'm gonna use this one. I go after. Okay. And you can, obviously, you can even mess with it right here too. Collectible feature. And this is just an example, guys. I go after what I want. Boom, 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 boom. Right there, I go after what I want. Boom, right? Decent. Looks alright. And this is just an example, guys. You can see how, you know, there's several different ways that you can do this by just coming over here, just thinking of ideas. You can even do a Google search, right? And seeing like what type of phrases you can come up with, right? Some of these phrases might not even be on a t-shirt, right? And you can just go ahead and, you know, be double checking for trademarks and stuff like that. But like, that's actually a good t-shirt idea, right? So think about it. Sometimes I just don't like people. They just make me want to say bad words, right? Maybe that would fit with the line right here. Thinking of ideas, okay, and then just kind of just going back and forth and just creating a t-shirt design with it, right? I go after what I want. Someone may wear this. I don't freaking know, okay? You'd be surprised by what sells online when it comes to creating t-shirts, right? It's a very, very, it's weird sometimes because I look at certain things and I'm just like, who the heck's buying that? Like, who's buying that t-shirt? There's a few t-shirts that I design and I think they're not that good, but I'm not buying them. The customer is, and they sell to this day every single month, or when that trend comes around, people purchase it, right? And it sells. So don't overthink it. You can see something simple like this, right? It looks good. Download, right? And then it converts it into the PNG transparent background so you can put it up on the shirt. And this is, for example, for a Merch by Amazon t-shirt. And I would take this design, go over there and upload it over there, and boom, I created a t-shirt design. See how easy that was? Easy, simple.